Especially here, His Holiness Bhakti Chaitanya Maharaj, especially on a day like Radhastami. Maharaj is so full of so many wonderful pastimes of Radha Krishna. And this way, as Kadambakanda Maharaj was saying, that Radharani is never separated from Krishna, although apparently it appears that she is separated from Krishna. Similarly, we also know Bhakti Chaitanya Maharaj is never separated from Vrindavan. Comes up with so many wonderful glorification of Vrindavan through his books, through his videos, and of course through his wonderful narrations. Srimati Radharani is Krishna's eternal consort. This eternal consort is the manifestation of Krishna's pleasure potency. As Krishna expands, his pleasure potency expands. When Krishna becomes Vasudev, Radharani becomes Satyabhama. When Krishna becomes Ramchandra, Radharani becomes Sitadevi. When Krishna becomes Narayan, then Radharani becomes Lakshmi Devi. This is how, as Krishna expands himself, his pleasure potency also continues to expand. And here we have to remember that this Krishna is the original Supreme Personality of Godhead. Krishna is not an incarnation. Generally, those who delve into the Vedic literatures, general understanding is that Krishna originally it's the Vishnu who is the original Supreme Personality of Godhead. Narayan who is the Supreme Personality. And the incarnations are the expansions of Kshirodakshaya Vishnu. The material nature manifests through Mahavishnu or Karanodakshaya Vishnu. Then through his breathing, the universes are generated, and then he enters into each universe as Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. And then in each universe, and as the super soul of all the living entities is Kshirodakshaya Vishnu. And the incarnations are expansions of Kshirodakshaya Vishnu. Generally, after Krishna revealed his pastimes, the understanding was that Krishna is an incarnation of Kshirodakshaya Vishnu. Although in the Vedic scriptures it has been very clearly pointed out that Krishna is not an incarnation. Krishna is the source of all incarnations. Ete chamsha kala punsha Krishnastu bhagavan swayam. Although after describing various incarnations in Srimad Bhagavatam, it has been pointed out that Krishna is the origin of all incarnations. Krishna is not an avatar, but Krishna is an avatari. But still, this understanding was not clear. But in order to make us understand about the specialty of his Braja Leela, Krishna himself decided to come as Shri Chaitanya. Jatheshta Bihari Krishna Kore Antardhan Kori Mane Kore Anuman. Chirokal nahi kori prema bhakti dan bhakti vina prema vina jagote nahi utishta. So after revealing his pastimes, Krishna considered that I reveal my Braja Leela But how will anyone ever understand this Brajalila? How will anyone ever enter into this Brajalila? Therefore, Krishna considered to come as a devotee, and appearing as a devotee, Krishna revealed the secret, the mystery of Brajalila, which actually means the loving exchange between Radha and Krishna. Therefore, Vasudev Ghosh, one of the associates of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, wrote, Jodi Gaura na hoito, that is, had Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu not have come, tobe ki hoito, then what would have happened? Kamone dhoritam dehe, how would I have maintained my body and soul? Premo Rasho Shima, Radharo Mohima, the glory of Srimati Radharani, which is the height, which is the highest extent of loving relationship, Jagote Janatuki, who would have revealed it to this world? Had Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu not have come, then who would have revealed the glory of Radharani's love for Krishna and Krishna's love for Srimati Radharani? Why? Because Krishna in Vrindavan, who is the original Supreme Personality of Godhead, he doesn't play, he doesn't act like the Supreme Personality of Godhead. To the residents of Vrindavan, Krishna is not the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In Vrindavan, Krishna is a cowherd boy. It's not that they do not know that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but due to the influence or due to the arrangement of Yogamaya, they forget that Krishna is the Supreme Personality. It's a kind of forgetfulness out of love. Due to the intense love for Krishna, they forget that Krishna is the Supreme Personality. Not that they do not know that He is God, but due to their love, it doesn't matter. Just like if the son becomes a very important person, if the son becomes the president of the country, it's not that the mother doesn't know that the son is the state president, but to the mother, it doesn't matter that he is the state president. Because of her love for him, her feeling towards him is that you are my son. That is what really matters. You may be a state president, but that's not it. Similarly, the residents of Vrindavan feel the same way about Krishna. You may be the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but so what? What really matters is that you are our object of love. You are our dearest object of love, and without loving you, we can't exist, we can't stay. All that matters to us is that you are an object of our love. And that is how they deal with Krishna. Like the friends deal with Krishna as a friend. You may be the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but that doesn't matter. And therefore, they sometimes wrestle with Krishna, like the young boys in a village would do. And in the wrestling bout, there is a condition that the loser will have to carry the winner on his back. So sometimes in the wrestling bout, Krishna loses. And the friend demands, now Krishna, you have to carry me on your back. Krishna says, no, I didn't lose. There was a banana peel, and I slipped on it, and you jumped on me and you claimed that you won. The friend said, Krishna, that's not true. Where is the banana peel? There's no banana peel. After such a lot of struggle, I defeated you, and you are saying that I didn't defeat you, and you won't carry me. Saying that friend forces his way onto Krishna's back. Now mind you, to force one's way onto Krishna's back, what he had to do? He had to put his foot on Krishna's body. Now, which devotee will ever dare to go onto the altar and do things like that? So that's why, for a devotee, it is not possible to deal with Krishna the way the residents of Vrindavan deal with him. And it is due to their intense love for Krishna that they are able to deal with him in that way. And that is the arrangement of Jogamaya. So this is how the friends deal with Krishna, as if they are friends, as if Krishna is their friend. Krishna's father, mother and senior members deal with Krishna as if he is a little boy. And he is their subordinate, and they treat him like a subordinate. And the gopis deal with Krishna as if he is their paramour, he is their lover. And the principal consideration of Vrindavan, the principal loving relationship between the residents of Vrindavan and Krishna is that of conjugal love. Like the loving relationship between a lover and beloved. Not even the loving relationship between husband and wife. Because the husband-wife relationship has the social approval. But this relationship didn't care for the social approval. That is called Parokiya Rasha. Jayo Jayo Jalo Rasho Sharbo Rasho Shar Parokiya Bhabe Jaha Bhojete Bhojete. All glory to the loving relationship, which is the most brilliant and most exalted loving relationship, which is manifest in Vrindavan as this Parokiya love. Parokiya love, that is loving relationship between unmarried people. Unmarried man and woman. Now apparently it's an immoral relationship. But here we have, that's why this relationship between the residents, between the gopis of Vrindavan with Krishna was kept as a secret. But it has been revealed by Sri Chaitanya. That is the highest loving relationship. And there cannot be anything immoral about that. Sometimes we heard some people say, sometimes some moral, so-called moralist came to Srila Prabhupada and he was saying that it was immoral, the relationship that Krishna had with the gopis of Vrindavan. So Prabhupada tried to explain to him that, look, Krishna is the supreme proprietor. He owns everything. He owns everybody. Therefore, Krishna's relationship with anybody, there is no consideration of immorality. Because when a proprietor enjoys something, there is nothing wrong in that. But this is just Krishna's pastimes. In order to derive this highest loving exchange, Krishna is having this kind of dealing with the residents of Vrindavan. The other day, Bhakti Chaitanya Maharaja and I were giving a class together in Indonesia. And Maharaj made a very nice point, quoting Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, that Srimad Krishna proposed to Radharani, let's get married. Then Radharani said no. Because if we get married, then everything will become boring. It will become monotonous. You will say, I love you. I'll say, I love you. I love you even more. So that's why Krishna creates this arrangement, this loving exchange. the loving exchange becomes exciting when there is obstacles. Rupa Goswami therefore pointed out, the movement of love is like that of a serpent. Ahirevo goti premna. Ahi means a snake. And goti means movement, premna of love. The movement of love is like that of a snake's movement. How does the snake move? Does the snake move in straight line? The snake moves like this. And what makes the movement like that? Obstacle. The boy wants to meet the girl. The girl can't come out of the house. The guardians are saying, no, don't go out. So there is an obstacle. So what does she do? She finds an excuse to avoid that obstacle. I have a coaching class. The teacher has invited us to have a special class. So I am going. So this excuse is avoiding the obstacles. So that is what makes the movement of love, a loving exchange, so exciting. And that's why this relationship, as Kadambakananda Maharaj mentioned, that apparently Radharani is married to Abhimanyu. But who is Abhimanyu? Abhimanyu is an expansion of Krishna. Abhimanyu is Krishna's shadow. So she is not really married to anyone else. She is married to Krishna himself. There are other considerations also in that respect. Like, do you remember? For 1 year, Krishna became all the cowherd boys. When Brahma stole the cowherd boys, then what did Krishna do? Krishna expanded himself into all those cowherd boys. And Brahma kept those. Actually, it took Brahma just one moment of Brahma to keep the boys in the cave and turn around. But Brahma's one moment, 1 second is our 1 year. So for this 1 year, Krishna actually was the cowherd boys. So that year, Krishna told Nanda Maharaj that this is a very good time for the girls to get married. So that year, they got married to different cowherd boys. Now who are those cowherd boys? Krishna. So what is the room for any consideration of immorality there? But still, this happens. Like Krishna, apparently Radharani is married to some other person called Abhimanyu or Ayan. And Ayan has his mother and sister. And they suspect that something is going on between Radha and Krishna. They don't like it. Because naturally, their housewife, their son's wife is having an affair with somebody else. How could they tolerate that? But they can't catch them. They almost caught them, but they can't really catch them red-handed. Like Rupa Goswami is making an example of this Krishna's coming to meet Radharani in Nectar of Devotion. One day, Abhimanyu left home and he had to go to some place. So Abhimanyu left. Then Krishna appeared like Abhimanyu. He changed himself into Abhimanyu and came to the house. So Abhimanyu's mother, Jyotila, asked, what happened? You left and you came back so quickly. He said, yes, mother, I was missing you so much. So I thought I'll do this business some other time. So I'll come and spend some time with you. Mother was very happy. She said, okay, go inside. So Krishna went inside to Radharani's room and they were having their exchange. In the meantime, real Abhimanyu came back. So Jyotila asked, who are you? So he said, "Mother, don't you recognize me?" And she says, "Yes, I recognize you very well." So she picked up a broom and started to beat him up. So this is how Krishna would have this wonderful pastime. As in the Damodara Shtakam, third slok is describing, Iti driksha lila bhir ananda kunde shaghosham nimajjantana bhakkapayanta. In this way, performing his pastimes, Krishna submerges his devotees in an ocean of ecstasy. Ananda kunde, shaghosham nimajjantana. Shaghosham means his associates, his devotees. Nimajjana, he drowns them in this pool of ecstasy. And Krishna enjoys, his devotees enjoy through his pastimes. So, and there is obstacle. One big obstacle is, or two big obstacles are Jyotila and Kutila. Radharani's mother-in-law and sister-in-law. So, I'm sure many of the women experience that. The wonderful relationship they develop with the mother-in-law and sister-in-law. And especially in this case, like they're just waiting. Someday we'll catch Krishna red-handedly and then we'll expose him. And one day Kutila heard that some conversation, some people are speaking, and she tiptoed into near Radharani's room, and she found, yes, this is unmistakably Krishna's voice. Radharani is speaking to Krishna, and she then just rushed in, opened the door, and rushed into the room, and she even saw Krishna jumping out of the window, running away. And she was feeling so bad. Almost caught him again. But then she saw, in a hurry, Krishna forgot to take his flute. And the flute is lying on Radharani's bed. So she picked up the flute. Now I have caught you. And she caught Radharani by one hand, the flute in another hand. She brought her to the courtyard, invited everybody and started telling what actually happened. And Radharani, with her head bending downwards, started to shed tears. At that time, Purnamasi, Jogamaya, came there. Purnamasi is an elderly lady who is actually who is actually the Jogamaya. And she actually makes all the arrangements of Krishna's pastimes. Like in that respect, it has been pointed out that if Krishna's pastime is like a play on the stage, then here of course Krishna is the hero, Radharani is the heroine, and there are some villains also. And Jogamaya, Purnamasi, is the director. She is the director. She is not only the director, she is the casting director, she is the managing director. She makes all the arrangements. Anyway, so Purnamasi came and she asked, what's happening? Why did you all gather here like this? And why my dear Radhika shedding tears like this? Then Jyotila started to explain, Kutila started to explain what happened. And Purnamasi started to laugh. And she became very upset. Such a serious matter and you are laughing. She said, don't you know that last night there was a shower of flutes? And there are flutes everywhere. Kutila, let's go to your bedroom. They walked into Kutila's bedroom and found 3 flutes on her. Jyotila, let's go to your bedroom. There were 6 flutes on it. So although Radharani was saved from this embarrassing situation, but Radharani was feeling very, very sad that she was thinking that I can't give up my love for Krishna. And this is how people are actually seeing me as the most unchaste woman. So better I give up my life. So at that time, Krishna, who is the super soul of everyone, Krishna understood that. So and Krishna was on the lap of Mother Jashoda, and he all of a sudden fainted. And fainted so badly that there was no sign of life. Mother Jashoda became so worried, in acute anxiety, she cried out. And Nanda Maharaj came running, everybody came running and asked, what happened, what happened? And she said, look, Krishna, there is no sign of life in his body. And everybody saw that's the case. Krishna is unconscious, totally unconscious. And Mother Jashoda said, go please get a doctor. Then Nanda Maharaj ran out of the house. But as he came out of the house, he saw one Vaid, Ayurvedic doctor, is coming. Now, in the Vedic culture, by the dress, you can make out the occupation of the person. So he said, Doctor, please come and see my son. He fainted. So he said, don't worry. I can even make a dead man alive. So he came, he checked Krishna and said, yes, the condition is very, very serious. But anyway, I have the cure. What is the cure? For the cure, I need only some water from Jamuna. Oh, water from Jamuna? No problem. He said, no. This water has to be carried in a bucket with hundreds of holes in it. So he said, a bucket with 100, how can anyone carry water in a bucket with hundreds of holes in it? Yes, it is impossible, but a chaste woman, a real chaste woman will be able to carry the water in this bucket with hundreds of holes. So Mother Jashoda said, okay, I'll go and get it. He said, no, if the mother gets it, then it won't work. So different girls, different ladies, chaste ladies, tried, but they all failed. So this Ayurvedic doctor was very worried. So nobody can carry this. It seems that in Vrindavan there is no chaste woman. Anyway, let me make some calculation and see if I can find it. So he made some astrological calculation. He said, yes, there are two very chaste ladies in Vrindavan. Who are they? Jyotila and Kutila. So he said, okay. So they went and appealed to Jyotila and Kutila. You know, this is what happened. And the astrologer, this Ayurvedic doctor said that it has to be carried by some chaste woman, and you are the chaste women in Vrindavan. So Jyotila and Kutila were very happy. Yes, this doctor must be a real good one. He really knows who is real chaste woman. So together, they walked into the house of Nanda Maharaj and they picked up the bucket. Kutila said, Mother, why should you take the trouble? You are old, I will carry it. So she took the bucket, very proudly walked into the river, dipped the bucket, but as soon as she pulled it out, all the water came. Jyotila was really upset. You are a disgrace to our family. You drown yourself in Jamuna. Now she very proudly picked up the bucket and walked into Charu. As if now she is going to show the world who is a real chess player. As soon as she pulled out the bucket, all the water came out. So the Ayurvedic doctor is in a big trouble now. Said in Vrindavan there is no chess to do. What to do? How am I going to cure this little boy? Okay, let me make some more calculation. So he made some more calculation and said, I found another name. Who? Radhika. Jyotila and Kutula started laughing. Radhika, chess? Give us a break. Mother Jashoda didn't pay any heed. She just ran to Radharani. Said, Radhe, you have to. And Radharani said, please, you know, the whole Vrindavan knows that I'm not chess. Mother Jashoda said, look, it is a matter of Krishna's life. So please. So then, Radharani came with her head bending down, with shaking hands and trembling feet. She picked up the bucket, walked up to the river, and as she dipped the water and pulled the bucket, not a single drop. She carried the water bucket. The doctor took some water on his palm. He chanted some mantra and sprinkled the water on Krishna's body, and Krishna came back. So this is how it was proven that Srimati Radharani is the most chaste of all. And what is the ultimate chastity? The ultimate chastity is to be surrendered to Krishna. Ultimate chastity is to be completely offered to Krishna. Completely offer oneself to Krishna. Now you can well imagine who the doctor was. The doctor was Krishna himself. He explained. So in order to prove Radharani's ultimate glory, in this way Krishna performed his pastimes. So Krishna performs his pastimes. These are his pastimes. He is the supreme proprietor and he is the supreme enjoyer. And in this way Krishna enjoys, and everybody also enjoys with Krishna by being a part of his pastimes. Radha Rani ki jai, Maharani ki jai, Polo barsane wali ki jai, jai, jai. Radha Rani ki jai, Maharani ki jai, Polo barsane wali ki jai, jai, Polo barsane wali ki jai, jai, Polo Bhanu Mandir ki jai, jai, jai. Jai Srimati Radharani ki, Shri Shri Radha Radhanath ki, Gaur Premanande, Radhastami Mahotsav ki, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki, Gaur Premanande.